simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteers' offense will go to work first. It was Alabama in a nail-biter beating the Vols the last time they played.
Yeah, and the Tide doing what they've done. You know, in these rivalry games, they've done such a great job of finding ways to win. They are at their best, Jesse, in these rivalry games.
You're right, David. In most years in this rivalry game, Alabama is by far the better team on paper, but they know every time Tennessee takes the field, they're going to be getting their A game. So the Tide did enough.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Russo. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He stopped for no gain. To show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This crowd knows when to bring it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
When you're getting to the sideline, whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, the running back has it. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield, it's Russo. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Abrams. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Delivers the stiff arm. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break and Alabama has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground. He's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Give to the back. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bring in the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Let's talk about Alabama. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
To the air, it's Russo. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. He'll heave it deep. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. I'll try to power it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're going to run it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Abrams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bishop. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. back to pass. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Jet sweep to the edge. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
To the air, it's Russo. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, they go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to sneak it. Scores on the sneak. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here to keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away.
Number 90 in punt formation to kick it away.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Using his legs, it's Abrams. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking for space. It's Bishop. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, my, circle, circle. Spinderella put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, it's complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got him downfield. He smashes his way through again. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and
turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Off the play fake. Steps away. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Power football with the run. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Bishop. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Avant. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
7th play of the drive coming up at 0-1. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the Wards for this offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.